3-5 budget to start your Beyblade journey. Welcome to another day, another Bay tips from Nyoole or Adab. Di ko na alam anong tawag niyo sa akin. So, dami mo na napanood na nagbe-Beyblade or mga tropa mo nagbe-Beyblade and you want to join also but you don't know where to start. This is my personal guide to initially create a competitive deck na using this budget. So, yung 3-5 is more or less lang siya. We have a UX10 and a non-UX10 version. Based on SRP prices yung ginamit ko here. So UX10 first, 1999. So what's important here is the 3 bits, the 2 ratchets, and the 2 blades. So Point Ball Rush, 770, 160, Tyranno Beat, and Nightmail. So possible addition, Phoenix Wing, Impact Drake, Silver Wolf, or Hell's Hammer. So let's start with the string launchers. For Phoenix Wing, it's priced around 1,099. So Phoenix Wing combo deck, the total would be 3,098. You can already start with this build. Tyranno Beat 770 point, Nightmail 960 ball, Phoenix Wing 160 rush. I would recommend you to buy also Wizard Rod, which is 649. So the total would be 3747. With that, your final build would be Tyranno Beat or Nightmail on 770 point, Wizard Rod on 960 ball, and Phoenix Wing on 160 rush. A very staple deck in the meta. Next, Impact Drake 1199. Then the total would be 3,198. So your initial build would be Tyranno Beat 160 point, Nightmail 960 ball, and Impact Drake 770 rush. So you don't really need to follow this type of build. You can mix and match using this part. Again, with the recommendation, I would add Wizard Rod. So again, another 649. So the total would be 3847. So for your deck, it would look like this: Tyranno Beat or Nightmail 160 point or low rush, Wizard Rod on 960 ball, and Impact Drake on 770 rush. First of all, kaya na-categorize ko siya muna as string launchers and ripcord. So for beginners, I really don't suggest string launchers muna. So as in super beginner like no idea pa with Beyblade or anything. Explain ko naman later. Moving on, ayan, yung Silver Wolf combo. So 899 lang siya. 2,898 lang siya. You can build Tyranno Beat on 770 point, Nightmail on 160 rush, and Silver Wolf 380 free ball. Like, stock lang siya. Pwede mo siya gamitin agad as stock. Recommendation, of course, add Wizard Rod talaga. 649. So total would be 3547. Final deck would look like Tyranno Beat or Nightmail 770 or 160 point or rush, Wizard Rod on 160 or 770 ball or free ball, then Silver Wolf 380 free ball or ball. So with this combination, you will be starting your Spamina journey. Hell's Hammer, still it's 899 just like Silver Wolf. For the Hell's Hammer deck, price around 2,898. So your initial build would be Tyranno Beat 160 Hexa, Nightmail on 370 rush, and you can choose probably anything for the third. I would recommend you really buy Wizard Rod. After adding Wizard Rod, you'll be having the total of 3,547. So with that, you'll have the Wizard Rod 160 Hexa, my favorite, Nightmail on 370 ball, and Tyranno Beat on 770 rush. So regarding the ripcord, so here's the rationale. So ripcord is better for beginners compared to string in terms of getting a more consistent shoot power and launch technique. For beginners, I usually advise them to use ripcords first. It's a little heavier to pull, but you'll have a more consistent shoot power or RPM using ripcords compared to string, especially when you don't have experience yet with string launchers. But in the long run, you should switch to string. Let's move on to the non-UX10 version. We all know that UX10 is hard to find or a little too pricey from resellers. What we have here is the non-UX10 version. What you need to get is Wizard Rod, Impact Drake, and Golem Rock. And you'll be adding either Scorpio Spear or Silver Wolf. I highly recommend this because it gives you a string launcher and a ripcord, so you can try on what kind of launcher that fits your gameplay. So for this, the total would be 3,496 or 3,596 depending on what starter pack you're gonna choose. Initial build is Wizard Rod 960 under needle, Golem Rock 160 low rush. You can either put in a Scorpio stock if you like attack, or a Silver Wolf stock if you like stamina builds. So yeah, The perks is you can try both string and ripcord. Trust me, this is the only guide you need. Share this to your friends para mabudol na sila and ma-start na ang Beyblade journey nila. This is just my personal guide for starting Beyblade competitively. At the end of the day, you just get what you want. Sabi nga nila, budol-budol lang. Comment down below your thoughts on my guide. Remember, fear the blader, not the bay.